तर्फबाट हार्दिक स्वागत तथा अभिनन्दन जनाउँदछु। महिला समितिको स्थापना सन् 1963 मा स्वर्गीय सुबेदार दुर्गा बहादुर थापाज्यूले नस्पतिगारीमा गर्नुभएको थियो। यस समितिले निकै सक्रिय रूपले महिलाहरू सम्बन्धित धेरै कामहरू गर्दै आएको छ, जस्तै उनीहरूको विभिन्न समस्याहरूको समाधान गर्नु, उनीहरूमा आत्मविश्वास जगाएर उनीहरूलाई सक्षम बनाएर आत्मनिर्भर बनाउनु। Namaskar and a very good afternoon to everyone present in this program organized by Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti to celebrate its Golden Jubilee. I, on behalf of the Samiti, extend warm welcome to everyone present in this historic occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, you all will be surprised to know that the Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti was not founded by the women, but a man, late Subedar Durga Bahadur Thapa. Since its inception, the Samiti has not looked back. It has been doing many constructive works like addressing the various women-related issues and ultimately making them confident and self-reliant. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the chief guest of today's function, who is a poet par excellence, a brilliant orator, a distinguished and young and dynamic politician. He is the member of Legislative Assembly representing prestigious Moprem constituency, Sri Paul Lindo. Let's give a big round of applause to the chief guest, Sri Paul Lindo. We also have with us the guest of honor, Sri A.L. Heck, who is a member of Legislative Assembly representing Pantharmukhra constituency. He has held the post of cabinet minister in different governments with distinctions wherever he was given the opportunity. At present, Sri A.L. Heck is the chairperson of the Meghalaya Industries Development Corporation. We also have in our midst the guest of honor, Srimati Meena Kharkangar, who is indeed a woman of substance. She is an advocate, the former member of Women's Commission and the present chairperson of Commission for Child Protection. We also have with us the distinguished guests from our community whose contribution to the development of the society is immense. They are Sri C.M. Adhikari, Sri Baby Chetri, Sri D.P. Joshi and Sri D.B. Guru. Now I request the Samiti members to usher the chief guest of today's function, Sri Paul Lindo, to the stage. I also request the Samiti members to usher the guest of honor, Srimati Meena Kharkangar, to the stage. I also request the distinguished dignitaries from our community, Sri C.M. Adhikari, to be escorted to the stage by the Samiti members. For the presentation of bouquet and Shraddha to the chief guest, Sri Paul Lindo, I request the advisor to the Mahila Samiti, Srimati Kamla Devi Lama, to do the honors. I request Srimati Vishnumaya Sharma to present Shraddha and bouquet to the guest of honor, Sri A.L. Hek. They are the advisors to the Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti. Now I request Srimati Radha Rana to present Shraddha and bouquet to the guest of honor, Srimati Meena Kharkhangar. Now I request the Secretary Mahila Samiti, Srimati Sumitra Pradhan, to present Shraddha and bouquet to Sri C.M. Adhikari. The chief guest and the other dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp. आजका मुख्य अतिथि र अरु विशिष्ट अतिथिहरूले दीप प्रज्वलित गरिरहनु भएको छ। हाम्रा मुख्य अतिथि श्री पल लिन्डोजी द्वारा दीप प्रज्वलित भइरहेको छ। हाम्रा विशिष्ट अतिथिहरू श्रीमती मीना खरकंगर, श्री सीएम अधिकारी ज्यूहरूले पनि दीप प्रज्वलित गरिसक्नुभयो र अहिले हाम्रा विशिष्ट अतिथि श्री एएल हेक ज्यूले दीप प्रज्वलित गरिरहनु भएको छ। Thank you, guests. Now I request the Samiti members to escort our guests back to their seats. Thank you, guests. Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti का सदस्यहरूलाई मञ्चमा आमन्त्रित गर्न चाहन्छु। उहाँहरूको गीतको विषय छ नारी गौरव। यो गीतको बोल लेख्नु भएको छ श्रीमती शान्ति सिरेल ज्यूले, जो सदस्य पनि हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँ हाल दार्जिलिङ निवासी, तर उहाँको माइती भने शिलङै हो। स्वागत गीतमा वाद्य यन्त्र बजाउने कलाकारहरू यस प्रकार हुनुहुन्छ। विक्रम सिंह शंकरज्यू, उहाँले गिटार बजाउनुहुन्छ र विक्रम सिंह शंकर श्रीमती शान्ति सिरेलज्यूका भाइ हुनुहुन्छ। विमल विश्वज्यूले गिटार बजाउनुहुन्छ त्यसपछि सुरज प्रधानज्यूले कङ्गो बजाउनुहुन्छ, श्यामु थापाज्यूले मादल बजाउनुहुन्छ, सुरज गजमेरज्यूले गिटार बजाउनुहुन्छ र प्रेम सुनारज्यूले पनि गिटार नभएर मेन्डोलिन बजाउनु हुँदो रहेछ। महिला समितिका सदस्यहरूको नाम यस प्रकार छ: श्रीमती बीना जोशी, श्रीमती सरिता प्रधान, श्रीमती महिमा जोशी, श्रीमती गंगा जोशी, श्रीमती माया जोशी, श्रीमती गोमा जोशी, श्रीमती रीना रेग्मी, श्रीमती अनुषा छेत्री, श्रीमती जसोदा नेवार, श्रीमती सरिता गुरुङ, श्रीमती अमृता प्रधान, श्रीमती सुजाता छेत्री, श्रीमती कल्पना पौडेल, श्रीमती दीपा अधिकारी, श्रीमती अनिता छेत्री, श्रीमती हेमा गौतम, श्रीमती गीता जोशी र श्रीमती पीयूषा विश्वा। जोरदार ताली बजाएर हामी सबैले महिला समितिका सदस्यहरूलाई स्वागत गरौँ मञ्चमा। अति नै राम्रो, अति नै सुन्दर, हैन र? धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद अखिल शिलाङ नेपाली महिला समितिका सदस्यहरूलाई। उहाँहरूको जोसिलो र मिठो गीतले हामी सबै मन्त्रमुग्ध भयौं। अब म स्वागत भाषण प्रस्तुत गर्नका निम्ति अखिल शिलाङ नेपाली महिला समितिकी अध्यक्ष श्रीमती मधुमालती थापाज्यूलाई मञ्चमा आमन्त्रित गर्दछु। Now I request the President of Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti, Srimati Madhumalti Thapazyu, to
Yatra Narayastu Pujayanti, Ramante Pradevata, Yatraye Kastu Napujayantre Sarva Asrapa Kriya. Meaning is, the divine are extremely happy where men are respected. Where they are not, all actions are fruitless. A very warm welcome to all the officers gathering out here. सर्वप्रथम यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका सबै दिदीभाइ दाजुबहिनीहरू अनि आदरणीय गुरुजनहरूलाई, मेरा सबै साथी सङ्गीहरूलाई अनि म श्रीमती मधुमालती थापाबाट हार्दिक अभिनन्दन अनि स्वागत छ। I stand on this podium to celebrate the 50 glorious years of the existence of Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti. It gives me an immense pleasure to see that you all have come to encourage us in spite of your hectic schedule. During our journey of 50 years, we have been through several ups and downs, but our determinations and courage was like a rock of Gibraltar. We retrieve our commitment to work hard for the upliftment and betterment of the feminine gender in the society. And in this noble endeavor of ours, we are lucky to get the logistics support. Logistic support from the different quarters of the society. Today, we are not just a social organization, but also a touch bearer of the future generation. And we are always ready at anybody's beck and call to help them in all possible ways. We miss so many unsung and dedicated people who were our mentors to take this Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti to its height of glory. We pay our deep homage to all the members who have gone to the eternal home, and I am hopeful that with your untiring effort and never say and never die attitude will help us to celebrate many more glorious achievements. I extend my warm greetings to all those luminaries who have been instrumental in making this program a right platform to seek justice and provide security and solace to those people who look at us with a ray of hope. We were, we are, and we will always be available to serve you in our best capacity. Thank you.
अब म दाजु बहिनी कला केन्द्र सिलिगुडी स्कुल की प्राचार्य श्रीमती आशा थापाज्यूलाई मञ्चमा आमन्त्रित गर्दछु।
धन्यवाद छ हजुरलाई। नमस्कार शिलाङ। आफ्नो बहुमूल्य समयलाई समर्पण गर्दै हामीलाई प्रेरणा प्रदान गर्न मात्र होइन, आफ्नो उपस्थितिले कार्यक्रमलाई छकछकाउँदो उज्जवल प्रदान गर्न आउनुहुने कला, साहित्य र संस्कृति प्रेमी दर्शक महानुभावहरूलाई मुटुको हर एक कोस-कोसबाट म आशा थापा र दाजुबहिनी कला केन्द्रका सम्पूर्ण कलाकारको तर्फबाट स्वागत छ, अभिवादन छ। हजुरहरूको महिला समितिको 50 वर्ष पूरा गर्नु भएको छ। स्वर्ण जयन्ती समारोहको पावन अवसरमा संस्थाका सम्पूर्ण सदस्यहरूलाई आन्तरिक हृदयबाट धेरै धेरै शुभकामना, बधाई साथै दीर्घायुको कामना गर्दछौँ। कुनै पनि कार्यक्रम सुरु गर्न भन्दा अघि हामी सबैले आफ्ना इष्टदेवलाई हृदयबाट सम्झिने गर्छौँ, पूजा गर्ने गर्छौँ र आजको कार्यक्रमलाई सफलताको आशीर्वाद माग्दै दाजु बहिनी कला केन्द्रले देवी वन्दनाबाट सुरु गर्नेछौँ। प्रस्तुत छ देवी वन्दना।
Vairana
दर्शकबिन कलाकार दुई प्रकारको हुन्छ। कलाकार दुई प्रकारका हुन्छन्। एउटा कलाकार जसले मञ्चमा आएर आफ्नो कला प्रदर्शन गर्छन् भने अर्को कलाकार दर्शकबिन हजुरहरू भने अर्को कलाकार दर्शकबिन फेरि भन्न चाहन्छु हजुरहरू जसले मञ्चमा आएका कलाकारहरूलाई थप्पडी बजाएर माया र आशीर्वाद दिनुहुन्छ। प्रस्तुत छ नर्थ बेंगल ट्यालेन्ट हन्ट का विजेता बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढाओ जस्ता थीमलाई डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेभलसम्म जज गरिसकेका अभिमन्यु शर्मा अनि दाजुबहिनी कला केन्द्रका कलाकारहरू।
हिन्दू धर्मअनुसार जन्मदेखि मरणसम्म तुलसीको बोटको धेरै महत्त्व छ। वास्तु अनुसार घरको आँगनको दाहिनेपट्टि तुलसीको बोट रोपे सधैँ सुख शान्ति हुन्छ भनिन्छ। त्यसैले वर्षमा ठुलो एकादशी र सानो एकादशी खुबै धुमधामले मनाइन्छ।
अन्त साथीहो थाहा छ होइन आज ठुलो एकादशी हो, तुलसी रोप्ने दिन। ए हो, अनि आज तुलसी रोप्नु नै पर्छ नि। धर्मको रूपमा नभए पनि औषधिको रूपमा त रोप्न नै पर्छ।
अनि के ढिलो नगर है साथीको रोपौँ तुलसीको बोट।
ल तर अभिमन्यु देख्दिन त।
अभिमन्यु
ए तुलसी आँगनमा रोपौँला, जीवन भरि छातीमा राखी मायाले छोपौँला। मेरो पिराती सुन्दिन भरि छातीमा राखी मायाले छोपाउँदा जीवनभरि छातीमा राखी मायाले छोपाउँदा तिम्रो त्यो मनमा मेरो पिराती कुन्दिन फुल्ने हो
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big round of applause to Srimati Sarmista Chhetri, the granddaughter of late Durga Bahadur Thapa, the founder of Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti. At present, she is a teacher in Ivy Green School, Lama Villa. Ma'am, we are really proud of you. Thank you for being in our midst today. धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद तपाई आज आएर हाम्रो यस कार्यक्रमको शोभा बढाइदिनु भयो. Now we are going to present a traditional Khasi dance before you. This dance is presented by the local artists from our own beautiful city, Shillong. Let's give a big round of applause to all the artists who are going to present the traditional. Thank you very much, all the artists. Your performance was wonderful. It was simply brilliant. Thank you once again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to release the souvenir of Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti. To do the honors, I would like to request the chief guest of today's function, Sri Paul Lindo, to come to the stage, please. I also invite the guest of honor, Sri A.L. Hegju, to come to the stage, please. I also request our guest of honor, Srimati Meena Kharkhongar, to the stage. I also take the privilege of inviting Sri C.M. Adhikari to the stage. Last but not the least, I would like to invite the man behind this magazine, its chief editor, Sri Kunjal Lamazyu, to the stage. I also take the privilege of inviting Sri Nava Bhattacharjee, the president of CPC, to the stage. Sir. I would like to invite the commandant of 61 Battalion, Sri. Now I request the President of Mahila Samiti and the Secretary of Mahila Samiti to hand over the souvenirs to our dignitaries. I request all the dignitaries to unwrap the souvenir and release it. Thank you very much, all the dignitaries. Now, I request the chief guest of today's function, Sri Paul Lindoji, to deliver his speech.
सबैलाई नमस्कार। I remember trying to check into one casino in Kathmandu, and I was told that you're not allowed since you are a local. The guest of honor for the occasion, A.L. Heg, a close personal friend of mine. The President, Mrs. Pradhan, the General Secretary, Mrs. Madhu Thapa, and other office bearers of the Akhil Shillong Nepali Samiti, Mahila Samiti, Mr. Adhikari, Mr. J.L. Das and Mr. Nabab Bhattacharjee, other dignitaries, members of the August gathering, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is with a lot of pleasure, and I deem it a privilege also, to be able to be part of your celebration of this historic occasion, which is the Golden Jubilee of the Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti. When we started the program earlier on today, it was very befitting that we started it with the lighting of lamps. We live in a world where we are surrounded by darkness and the forces of darkness. And it is incumbent upon each of us who are doers, who are activists, who are people who would like to make a difference, to be seen lighting lamps, however small they are. You know, this hall, when we lit up the lamps, the rest of the hall was dark. The other response that we could have done was to sit in the dark and curse the darkness. Generally, that is our human tendency. To crib, to criticize, to point fingers, which is so much easier to do. But it is significant and a befitting tribute to this Samiti that we started the program with the lighting of lamps, which means that we believe in what Gandhi said: be the change that you want to see. Do not curse the darkness, light up a lamp, however small it is. So today it is with a lot of pleasure that I stand to salute each of the members of the Mahila Samiti who have been part and parcel of the organization. And it is also interesting to learn that the protagonist, the man behind, the person behind the success of your Samiti was a man. We generally hear that behind every successful man there is a woman. Today we hear that behind a successful woman's organization was a man. So I think it is a tribute to men as a gender, because generally there is this perception that there is so much of misogyny around, which actually is not true. I think we all owe it to the fact that people who have been closest to us, right from our childhood, we started in the arms of a woman. Our mother grew up, embraced the arms of another woman, the wife, and in between, we also are subjected to the influence of another woman, the mother-in-law. That, of course, there is a different take to that, but at this point of time, I would like to pay tribute to the fact that the Gorkha community of Meghalaya and of Shillong in particular has not only adopted Shillong as its home, but you have also added to the beauty of this home. You have not only come to reside, to become residents of Shillong, but some of you have also taken residence in our hearts. And I think that is the biggest strength that Shillong has today. The fact that we just witnessed the cultural extravaganza of the rich culture of the Nepali community, the traditional dance of the Khasi community, which testifies to the fact that a garden looks more and more beautiful as you multiply the number of flowers into it. This is the beauty that Shillong enjoys today. And it is a strength upon which we have to build the future of our state. Friends, I'm also aware that as a community and as a state, there is so much more that we have to do. And Kwangmina Kakomor, who's here as one of our guests, has been very proactively pushing forward the agenda of gender equality. And I believe that the Mahila Samiti will take it upon itself to ensure that the rights of women, the rights of the girl child amongst the Nepali community is taken proper and due attention. We are confronted with a number of challenges today, and one of those challenges is the fact that in the past 4 years, the number of dropouts, school dropouts in Meghalaya has gone up to 1 lakh. 1 lakh in a state of 30 lakhs is not a small number, and it only shows that the more we act, the more we are active, the more there is for us to do. So without taking more time, I'm here to reassure you that we will not only be giving lectures, we will walk the talk and we will walk this road together. There is so much of potential that I've seen among members of your community, be it in terms of sports, be it in terms of the arts, be it in terms of creativity. There is a wealth of talent, and this is a talent that we have to unleash, that we have to tap. And I'm here to offer you my unconditional support in the belief that someday all of you who are mothers, all of you who are parents, who are guardians, will see that your kids, your offsprings will be able to usher in a Meghalaya that is better than it is today. This state will turn 50 in the year 2022, and that itself becomes a very important milestone for us to look back upon what we have done and where we have failed. But as I said at the start, pointing fingers, criticizing, cribbing are very easy thing to do. Anybody, even a drunk, can walk up to a gallery and criticize the football teams at the field. But it is only doers who can score goals. I believe that this Samiti has enough of team players who will be able to score goals for your community. And therefore, I'm very confident that the Nepali community in Shillong, which is perhaps one of the oldest, if not the oldest, to have reached these hills. I'm amazed to learn that one of your mandirs in Shillong dated back to 1862. But more than the length of your stay in the hills, it is the depth, the breadth of your contribution that will matter. And it is a field, it is a milestone with which we will measure your contribution. Together, we will achieve it. Together, we can make it. Together, we can make Meghalaya a proud state, much prouder than what it is today. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring and encouraging speech. It is indeed a great privilege for us to have you in our midst. Thank you once again, sir. Now, I would like to invite the guest of honor, Sri A.L. Hekju, to deliver his speech.
Thank you, Baini, for presiding over the proceeding this afternoon. Actually, I'm not supposed to speak after the chief guests have already spoken. Anyway, since they have told me to speak, I would like to share a few words with you. I dhare bol dena, I will not prolong my speech, but I bol jo. The Honorable Chief Guest, Bapa Lengo, has spoken very well, very inspiring speech. Also, we have in our midst today, Kombina Karmuor. She is the chairperson of the State Commission's Protection of the Child Rights. We have also Adhikari Jiuji, all the dignitaries, friends, ladies and gentlemen, and also we have amidst this afternoon the two representatives from the CPC, Mr. Gieldas and also the Bhattacharjee. I would like to thank the Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti for inviting me to this program today. But first of all, I'd like to apologize. Before coming to the program this evening, I've asked one of the organizers. He said, "Ajuka program, mo formal mo anju ya informal mo." I bola ke casual ma aja, casual. That's why I have come casual. I apologize for this, but I'm not dishonoring the organizers. Friends, today we have come here to witness the cultural program. We have a very rich culture. All the community in our country, we are in unity in diversity. Of course, we love our own culture, but we cannot hate the other culture. We love our culture and will respect other culture. As long as the culture is there, we have our identity. Once we have lost our culture, then we have lost our identity. Once we have lost our identity, we are diminished, completely diminishing from the surface. So today we have seen also the program presented by the delegation from outside the states, especially coming from Siliguri and other parts of the state, of the country. They have performed very well. I really like it, the cultural program presented by them. Once again, I congratulate the delegates coming from outside the states. And especially I apologize for them because of my dress today. But some people say we cannot judge the cover of the book, judge the book by its covers. The same thing, you cannot judge a person by its dress. So thank you very much. I have told, but I have not put on the speech since the speaker already spoken before me. I wish the program all success. Thank you. And also, congratulations to the Akhil Shillong Nepali Mahila Samiti for celebrating this Golden Jubilee celebration. Thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful, beautiful and humorous speech. Now, I would like to invite on the stage an artist from SP Academy. To tell you more about the artist and her art, I would like to invite Sri SP Adhikari on the stage. म अब श्री SP अधिकारी ज्यूलाई मञ्चमा आमन्त्रित गर्न चाहन्छु।
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now the next item which you are going to watch now is the dance of Srishti Adhikari, who is my youngest daughter. And very recently, she has received National Award in Odisha. She was the only dancer from the Northeast to achieve this feat. In Jadev Kalakendra Samaro, artists from all over the world, they have shown their dance, and amongst them, the Srishti has excelled. And the Chief Guest, Minister of Culture and Transport of Odisha government, he requested to dance twice. It was really great honor. So, I'm not telling so just because of she's my daughter, but she's a lot of potential. She started dancing at the tender age of 3. Then I admitted her in dance class, Bharatanatyam, in Vishnupur Gitanjali Dance Academy. There she trained for 10 years. And after doing her graduation, I sent her to Delhi in Sri Ram Bharatiya Kalakendra. It is really, she is the only student till now who has been admitted in Sri Ram Bharatiya Kalakendra from Northeast. It is a really great matter, it is a matter of proud for us. So, after attending 2 years of rigorous training under Justin McCarthy and Priya Nivasan, she became the part of the ballet troupe of that dance academy. And I must add, it is a noteworthy to mention that 40-50 Bollywood artists and international fame artists, they have taken courses in Sri Ram Bharatiya Kalakendra. And it is a really matter, it is a proud matter to say that Srishti Adhikari, she performed her show in Rashtrapati Bhavan also. It is a really, in presence of Pranab Mukherjee and all the cabinet members, she has displayed her performance. And she has visited all the major parts of major towns of India as a ballet troupe members. By her, now she is doing her Bharatanatyam post DJ master degree in Bharatanatyam. She is now in Jain University, Bangalore. From there also, she has visited the southern India, and performed a world-class dance recently by seeing her so much contribution. Odisha government under Jayadeva Rashtriya Samaro, Jayadeva is the national poet of Odisha. They used to organize this dance talent every year. So this year, Srishti Adhikari, along with some international stars, have been selected for Nritya Charusila National Award. And she is the only dancer from Northeast to receive this award. So now, Modi government, our PM has said, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao now, but it was my dream. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao since 15 years ago.
So today she is going to perform her best dance there. Now you are here to judge whether she is fit for that award or not. Thank you very much.